Hello, beautiful humans. I'm Jen Madrone, and today I want to talk about a symptom of the awakening or egoic death process that happens for a lot of people. It's been coming up a lot more lately in this group, and that is the weird energy experiences and impulses and feelings that we also often have moving through our body as we shift through this process of transformation as our vibration shifts to the next level. And as we're clearing and detoxing so much of that old energy out of our body. And we may feel it as a little tingling under the skin or even on top of the skin. It might feel like, I said, like bolts of energy lightning coming down and hitting us in different parts of our body. It could feel like waves of energy that almost feels like it's going to knock you over, that it feels so strong that you have to kind of get your balance and stand up and just, or even sit down sometimes to center yourself and ground. It can feel like a buzzing or a pulsing. It can just feel like there's just constant energy moving through the body. It can be really disorienting too and feel put us in a very altered state, like we took psychedelics, and wondering if maybe the old psychedelics are coming back through the system, or maybe we found something or ate something accidentally. But no, it's just completely natural. It is these energies that are moving through the body and shifting us to a new vibration, to a higher vibration. And sometimes, especially when the sensations aren't as intense, it can be kind of fun and interesting and a reminder. Although sometimes we may not realize what they are, and we may say that, oh, I think I'm getting sick, or I didn't get enough sleep, or whatever it is, and then realizing that it's a lot more than that. But when they get more intense, when these sensations get really intense and demand all of our attention, it can be a lot harder to function. It can be harder to get through our day because we're really distracted by this, and because the sensations often are exhausting and take all of our attention. And if we're in that altered state, it can make it hard to get anything done. I remember years and years ago when I was going through this in a really intense way, going to the mall to pick up something for my daughter, and I walked in and walked around, and I couldn't even do it. I had to walk out because I was in such a different vibratory state than the rest of the mall that it just didn't work. It couldn't function. And so there were many times where I just didn't get things done because these energy sensations were so extremely strong. And this is something that's showing up lately for a lot of people, and not just people in the beginning of the transformation process, but at all stages of it, because it seems to be more of a collective experience as well right now, that there is this collective upleveling to the next level of our spiritual evolution. And so there's a lot of people experiencing some weird sensations and some very interesting energetic activity happening in their body and around them. And it is exciting because it's signaling the shift to that next level of becoming, and that next level of our collective spiritual evolution. But we have to remember to take care of ourselves as we go through this. We have to remember to drink plenty of water, eat good food, and get plenty of rest, because it is exhausting and it can take a lot out of us, and it can make us um, really start to question everything. And in a lot of ways, that is the purpose of this. The purpose of these sensations, in some ways, is to keep us from getting too comfortable and to keep us in the present moment and to keep us from thinking like, oh, I've got this all figured out. I've moved through a certain part of it and I've got it figured out and I'm good. I'm just going to, do my yoga every day and I'll be fine. Well, there's always more to do. And as we can see through this next level shifting that we're going through, there's always this next level to move into. And so often these impulses keep us from getting too comfortable and too sedentary and too just used to what we're doing, and just keeps us doing our work, because even though this is a part of the process, it's not the process itself. It's an indicator that things are moving and shifting, and we have to keep working with that. Often these energy impulses also point to where there's stuck energy in our body. And so if we tune into where these impulses are showing up, it may show us where we need to continue working on and moving more of that energy through our body. So it can really help us kind of decode what's going on internally so that we can work with that. And so I just encourage you guys to do the work that you're doing that keeps the energy moving through your body, that clears the emotional trauma, that clears the old programming and the habitual thinking and all of those things. And as we do that, all of these symptoms, including these energy impulses, start to dissipate a bit and are much easier to handle, because really they're there to get our attention. So if you are experiencing this right now or other symptoms of the awakening process that are really challenging for you and you want some help moving through it, then please send me a private message and we can see if the work that I do with my clients would be a good fit for you. And if you have any questions, just ask them here in the comments or in the Facebook group. And thank you guys so much for listening, sending you all tons of love. And I will see you in the Facebook group. Have a great day. Oh, and okay, Caleb, thank you. I'm going to actually address this question real quick because I did want to talk about that. So thank you. I'm not saying goodbye yet. I'm back. Caleb mentioned intense electrical vibrations before sleep. And this is something that happens for a lot of people. And it's like as soon as we slow down and as soon as we're present with ourselves is often when these vibrations will increase. So not just before going to bed, but also in meditation and anytime we get quiet. But before bed is also a way of us discharging that extra energy that we've accumulated during the day. And so whatever you can do to really calm and center and clear yourself before you go to sleep will make it a little bit easier to sleep without such intense vibrations. And of course, remembering to get off your phone and your computer off all screens at least an hour before you go to bed will help. And doing some meditation. But those vibrations do become more intense at that time because we finally are quiet and slow enough to hear it and feel it. So, all right, I think that's it for the questions. Now I'm really going to sign off for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye, guys.